Lush is cool.
I appreciate
like
that. I fucks with Ace Boy the long way, man.
Lush, bro. Cool.
And as far like, should we talk about the Flakko situation?
Which one?
The Flakko Lush Uno situation.
Lush Uno.
You want to talk about it?
I mean,
wait, you want Flakko beefing?
No.
Hey, we didn't bring it up, but if Lush wants to talk about it,
what are we talking about?
Well,
let's go.
I feel like it'd be good. I mean, do the people want to hear about that, or I feel like
I mean, hey.
Because what are your thoughts on it, AD?
I'm staying out of this.
Because you seen.
I think I'm gonna stay out of this too. I just want to hear what you think.
I know. I'm back in. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Now
I'm not a hard sell either.
So
okay, they want to hear about it. Go ahead.
So Flakko was upset at me. What last week, right, AD?
Yeah.
Flakko was upset at me, and said that he wasn't fucking with me no more. And prior to that, me and Flakko had a real good rapport.
Yeah.
I'm like one of the most easygoing people at No Jumper. I don't beef with nobody. I don't talk
chill.
shit. I don't ruffle no feathers.
You don't?
You know what I mean? Like I'm super straightforward, and I'm just here to work and have fun with everybody. Had I been talking on the podcast, we all make fun of each other.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like, and there had been dialogue about Flakko being smelly. You know, me and AD had dialogue about this on the Tuesday show a few weeks back. And it happened because
a little funky town.
He was funkarunkus in your stare. Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it.
Oh my God. Hold on, man. What is going on?
And it was a deep
Shout out to Flakko though. He good guy.
Yeah, shout out to Flakko Flame, bro. And it was it was a deep rooted funk. It wasn't just like,
oh my God.
I maybe like
we want the funk.
so gotta have the funk.
Y'all niggas crazy, bro.
Like, exactly. Funk season.
Wait, hold on, wait. So let's just reel it in real quick for those who don't know, like myself. So you said the shit on the show, and then he like got mad in real life.
Well, he got mad in real life because somebody and I didn't figure this out until later. All I know is he was telling the homies like, I don't fuck with Lush no more. You feel me? He was saying this to everybody
over that
in the office. He didn't say what for. Did he tell you what for? He said
that he wasn't just that. He felt like you had an agenda.
I had an agenda. So was it like, and now a lot of people were like, oh, like he was upset that you're on the Tuesday show. That's not true. I don't believe that's what it was. Like,
I think that may be it.
You think that's part of it?
I think like, okay. I think
because he was inviting me on the Monday show. Now everybody want me permanent on the Monday show, and I'm like,
for real?
Yeah, bro. I've been.
Who would you replace on there?
Nobody. I wouldn't replace nobody. They would just add me as an.
If you had to pick,
I wouldn't want to replace anybody. I think the dynamic. There's
curve. He's curving. He's curving. We got a runner. We got a runner.
Hide your
TV. But nah.
If you had to pick one person to replace, who would it be?
Nah, there's nobody. I'd replace myself.
Oh my God.
Because there's nobody replaceable over there.
Lush is a great guy, man.
Like Gina is, man. I hate the way people be fronting on Gina. That shit really bothered me, bro.
I think they just pick on her. They like her though.
They like her for sure.
No, the fans be It's there's like
they like her, bro.
Do they?
Yeah, they like her, bro. There's no way they don't like her. I don't know. I'm over here talking. I like Gina. She cool.
Everybody in the city loves Gina.
Gina a real one, man.
Of course,
she got a good
real one.
She got a good reputation in the city, like outside of this. Like I think she cool as hell. You feel me? Beautiful young woman. Like I don't see why people have such an aversion and want to go in. I don't know. There's like this layer of incel misogyny that fucking is in the fan base sometimes. I don't.
Yeah, you gotta work with her, man. She's a female amongst all these guys. You know what I mean? Amongst all these guys with
misogyny.
Mahogany. But
that shit crazy, man.
But they all important. But Flakko the most important. To be honest with you, he like anchors that shit with everybody disagreeing with him. But he invited me on the Monday show. Everything was all good. Then this happened. And I'm like hitting him up because I had an interview I wanted him to be a part of before that, and he was like ignoring me. I was like, oh, this is kind of weird. Then I found out
after the smelly comments.
Yeah. Then I find out from everybody like what it like. Yo, Flakko talking about you. Like 4 people in the office hit me up talking about it. You feel me? And I'm like, yo, what the fuck going on? He's still not responding. I show up at the office, I think either that day or the next day, and like he was literally like sprinting from me, dog.
I seen him running from you.
Yeah, he's literally would not, and he's like, no, we'll talk later, blah, 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 blah. So he's like, I was like, all right, when? He's like, call me tonight. Call him that night. He don't answer. I'm like, so I sent him a text. I was like, look, bro, it's all love on my end. Whatever it is, if you ever want to chop it up, it's good. I ain't finna press you about it. This is getting kind of fucking gay at this point.
Right.
So then like a few days later, this past Monday, he texts me and he's like, and he tells me like somebody he's like, I watched the entire clip. I don't know what clip he's referring to. And you weren't hating on me at all. Like you were actually, because I always show him love, even when I'm who riding.
Right.
Like he's like, you weren't hating on me at all. Somebody had just showed me a clip in my Discord and I got upset about it. So whether that's true or not, he's like, we all good. Then he invited me back on the Monday show. I was like, yeah, we'll talk.
It was one of those put together David Russell clips, probably.
It could have been, but I mean that like you would figure that Flakko is tapped into internet culture enough to not fall victim to that.
You'll be surprised, man.
Do you think it's true, AD?
It's true.
You'll be surprised, bro.
You think that's what really happened, or you think
I think that's what, bro. You gotta understand, bro. Like, for you to get that Tuesday slot, and bro, like after like one show, I know some people was like, ugh.
That's a big slot.
The energy kind of changed.
That's a big slot.
That's a big slot.
In the little group chats, the energy changed after that one. I didn't ask for it.
I didn't ask for it.
Wait, didn't you originally have a Monday show?
No, we just had originally. Me and Disaster had a podcast,
But it wasn't a day.
it wasn't like a live stream.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's still
Pre-recorded.
and yeah, exactly.
They still got it.
Yeah,
I just did the last episode.
yeah, and it's going up. It's going well, and I'm doing other interviews and additional content on No Jumper now too. So it's like, but I mean, AD, how do you feel about me being on the pod now with you and Adam and not House Phone? Does it feel different? Do you miss House Phone? Like, what are your genuine thoughts?
I mean, of course, like I miss my brother House Phone, but I feel like you are a dope addition to the shit. You feel me? Because me and you mesh well,
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm one of them people, bro. I can get along with virtually anybody, and it's not nobody like you're not somebody where I'm like, oh, he sucks.
Right.
You feel me? I feel like you brought some new type of energy to the situation too. Like one situation is not gonna be the same anyway. You take me out the equation, it's gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like you're a great fit for the Tuesday show right now.
Is it kind of weird being like the racial dynamic switching? It's like two white guys, even though I'm not like a regular white guy. I'm like,
No, I just don't have as many drug stories as you guys. You feel me? So sometimes I get left behind when it comes down to that.
but you didn't
Which
have
I'm
as,
proud of.
But you also didn't have as many as House Phone, to be fair.
This is true. This is true.
Me
Okay,
and
you
House,
just froze. I'm like,
I zoned out.
me,
I
me,
ain't gonna lie.
me,
Y'all was having y'all little no jumper, kumbaya moment right now.
no, me and House Phone cut from the same cloth in a lot of ways. You feel me? Like, but I'm glad that we didn't meet when I was still in active addiction because we'd be
y'all would have been the bestest of friends.
yeah, would have been a bad
Just
combination.
the two of us.
Would have been cracking
Bad.
We can make it if we try.
somewhere in
Yeah.
Palm Springs in somebody's room,
Bruh.
random room.
This ain't what they want.
Oh man, let's move on to some other shit, man.
Oh man.